be honest, mate. I swear.
LGBT brainwashing? Uh-oh.
Our president is very smart. He's showing us things that enables people like Mike Benz and you.
Sorry.
LGBT brainwashing? Uh-oh.
Our president is very smart. He's showing us things that enables people like Mike Benz and you and I to have these conversations about, because it's not ideological that USAID, which is not USAID, this is like one of these psyops right
Sometimes
up
I'll
top,
say it that way.
Federal Express is not owned by the government, Federal Reserve is not owned by the government,
Yeah.
USAID is the Agency for International Development, not aid. And we see on television, there goes another pallet onto this.
I think Hassan and all that, they're probably all fucking sponsored by USAID. Why have I got a parting in the middle there? Just want to have my head down like that. Why is it appearing? Don't appear. Disappear, you bastard. But, yeah, I bet you all of them fucking pussies, Destiny, all of them got USAID money.
C-130. Aid, U.S. aid from the American people.
Oh, we're being nice.
Yeah, we're being nice to people.
We should be nice. We're the nice people of the world.
But what these, and I'm sure Mike talked about this, like LGBTQ, these dance parties and things. If you look at, I'm looking at these countries, like these are countries where we want to.
We watched something hilarious yesterday, like there's LGBTQ lot coming out and saying they're demanding a special fund just for themselves. Like they're separate humans. They are sick gifts. They're some sick gifts, bro. I don't know where the fuck you're getting them. That's fire.
Keep them away from Russia, overthrow the incumbent.
Yes.
And the way to garner support is to, and I really love how they added the Q. That just became so clear to me all of a sudden.
Yeah, we was asking that yesterday, like, isn't Q for queer and isn't queer gay? So why have they got gay twice on the board? Like like gay. Why? What? But then we looked into it and it's like political gayness. What the fuck is even that?
If you sponsor LGBTQ, these are outcasts. These are people who feel that they've been marginalized.
Yeah. Sure.
Then you add a
That's
Q
what it
like.
is.
Well, I mean, to
Yeah.
be fair, in a lot of these other
Who are the
countries, they
Qs?
are legitimately marginalized. Like, it's in the U.S., we forget about this, but in a lot of countries, like, you actually are marginalized
Yeah,
if
like in
you're
Saudi
gay,
Arabia.
right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not even to mention trans.
Yeah, 100%. Loads of other
queer, I'm
countries.
different. I'm odd. You bring more people in. Then you can bring the anarchists in.
You can get A. They have the A's in
Oh yeah,
now,
the
which
A's,
is
the
so
I's.
crazy.
What the fuck is
But
that?
the A's
Intersex.
don't even have a dog in the
Asex. See, that's stupid.
fight.
But that's the
That's
point. You want
stupid.
them to come to the
Everybody.
party.
Yes.
Come to the party. You're allowed
Right.
to the party.
That's
and
why
then
it's so long now.
And I saw this, AFD in Germany, this is the extreme right party, and they wanted, to slow or remove immigration.
But
And so now there was a protest against the AFD, because they're getting ready to vote now. And there's 100,000 people there. And I'm like, wow. I thought, because I know people in Germany. I have friends in Germany. They really are sick and tired of this immigration stuff. So where are these people coming from? And in the news report, right up front, there's a dude in a blonde wig with eyeshadow saying, we just want to get along.
Yeah, that's it.
Can't we just be diverse?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the psyop.
Yes.
He's talking about himself.
100%.
So he wants to feel included, which, by the way, in America.
Like, that's what we said about these weird sort of fucking characters which have gone under the banner of LGBTQ and all that weird shit. Essentially, they're fucking very weird, very strange individuals that demand to see their self in every facet of everything. They have to see their reflection in everything. So everything essentially has to be gay for them to be happy and sated. And eventually, when that does happen, because it's happening, it's happened. Everything is gay, is the gayest generation. So when that eventually happens, they still won't be happy. They won't be happy. These people will never not be happy. These people will never be happy. These people will always be unhappy because they always want more and more and more and more and more. Now you have to believe in the delusion. You have to believe in their delusion and address them the way they want you to address them. Fuck that shit, man. Suck my dick, you fucking cocksuckers.
America, you can do whatever you want, call yourself whatever you want. People really don't have an issue with that.
No one gives a
They've
fuck.
just taken this and abused
bro, no one gives a fuck how you see yourself in a sexual way. No one gives a fuck about your sexual identity. No one cares if you're gay and all of that. No one gives a fuck, because we don't go around going, oh yeah, by the way, I'm straight. No one does that. No one's out here starting off conversations with, by the way, yeah, before we get started, I'm a straight man, all right? Cool. And then they continue. No one does that, because if you do that, you become a fucking weirdo. The person who you're communicating with will put you in that bracket of, nah, this one's fucking strange. This is a strange fucker. Get him out of here. Don't want to communicate with a person like that. You know what I mean? Because you're fucking strange. That's very weird. If that's your outlook on humans. So what does that mean? Does that mean every single human you're scanning and looking and every human that you observe, you're instantly thinking about their sexual orientation or their skin color? That's how these people fucking act. No one cares about that.
These people into their political
These people are
agendas
racist, they're like
all over the
groomers, I
world.
swear.
And of course, it sparked something here in the States. If you look, the Democrat Party, they're going to die on this hill. They're still like, oh no, LGBT.
I think that he's right about this part, that they're completely captured by identity politics.
Yeah, like why?
They are.
They just can't stop talking about it. They can't stop talking about it.
They're completely captured. I don't know if they're ever going to be able to get over it without like a total reformation.
It's really strange.
They're taking away our rights because they know they can mobilize people to do that, and then you can throw in Palestine and all kinds of people.
Did
will
you see
join
the
this
city
group.
council thing in Worcester, Massachusetts yesterday? That's gone viral today.
Yeah,
which
this was
one is
not-
Jamie, did you see it? Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. Pull this bitch up.
Uh-oh.
There's a compilation of these people like absolutely freaking out. The best one's the compilation, if you can find the compilation. But it's all these LGBTQ people show up at this city council meeting to say there's like a
I said it completely
transgenocide.
wrong.
It's one of those, dude. We're
That's
gonna
the
round
way
up
I'm
the
gonna.
conversation.
Going forward, I'm gonna address them as the LGBTQ people.
It's long.
Yeah, just give me. Start from the beginning. Give me.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you
Yeah,
say
we
that
saw
you're
this
for
yesterday.
Trump and
This
that's why
is
you don't want
hilarious.
The city to be a safe space for trans people. You better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
Oh, brother.
I'm shaking right now.
We saw this.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I believe him.
I'm sorry. Am I taking too long pleading for my life?
Yeah, this
You
is
remember
so lame, huh? What the fuck,
many
bro?
children I have and how many, and that two
You see, these are the sort of people that are like literally intolerable. You know, you get them, you meet some people that are like fucking tolerable. You can't sit with them. You simply cannot sit with them, and they're very lonely themselves because of their ways, their intolerable fucking ways. No one likes them, and so yeah, this is their outlook on life. It's actually very bleak. I feel sorry for them ultimately.
of them are trans.
There it is.
Yeah.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
Cool.
He's both.
He said something powerful there. Yeah.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me.
Yeah, see, a lot of them are very sick. They're actually very sick individuals. Yeah, man. They need to go get help. Stop gallivanting around in society and making demands. And get help, man. Get help.
Immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't
Got it.
drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I
Yeah,
do not
this
want
is
to be
silly.
here. It's
Whoa.
my day off.
Whoa.
I do not want to be
This
in
is the
your
one from
DMs.
earlier.
I do not
Yeah, that's the one with the fucking rainbow beard. It's got rainbow beard now. It's got a rainbow beard.
want to be in your email inboxes. I do not
Let's go home, you fuck. Fuck you doing here?
want my creativity writing diss tracks
Oh,
like
oh.
Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour
Oh.
applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me.
What?
I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember
Dude.
that
No, that's
Well,
enough.
so-
it's like you made me put glitter on my face, you piece of shit. Because everyone knows
Man.
when you go to court, you have to have glitter.
Yeah.
on your face.
These people need hugs.
Fuck.
They need
They need
love.
love.
I
They
pray
need
for
love.
them.
They are, yeah, that's truly what it is, bro. They're unloved because of this intolerable way. They've pushed everyone that could possibly love them away. And they continue on this hellish path. And then what they do is they demand the world to change to that fucking twisted outlook that they have. And they're demanding this change. Nah, man, you got to really work on yourself, seek the help from professionals, and then be integrated slowly back into society. Because in fact now these people are actually hindrance to society. They're a hindrance to society. That's what they are. It's like it's causing a problem for society. Do you know what I mean? With these demands and these outrageous things that they demand, you know, to fight women as men, to you know, chemically castrate children, and these things are very detrimental to society. I think what they need to do is fuck off, get sorted out, and then slowly be introduced back into society. Yeah, or you know, taken away from society. You got to take this away from society. They have to have their own place, like an asylum or like a hospital or something like that, where they can get the help that they need, go through training to rejoin society again, because they're completely convoluted. They're completely, their outlook on reality is upside down. And 100%, if you look into them, their psychology, their history, what they've gone through, you would see that there's major problems there. You would see that there's major problems there that this person hasn't addressed and chose just to glaze over and continually bury under these personalities that they create for themselves. That's such a bad thing. That is so bad. Cruella de Vil, man, said. Okay, now. True. True. But yeah, they're devastating for society, man. It's so bad to see society like we're going through this little thing here. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
The biggest way to psychologically manipulate people is, or there's three ways: old people, puppies, and children. And and I followed this. It started around 2012, not coincidental. When you know about Smith Month, the Smith Month Act. So that's, you know, there was a law that was put in since the Church Commission. You can't propagandize the American people. Defense Department and others went to the government and said, well, you know, like, we're on the internet now. We might accidentally, you know, push some propaganda on people. It started with bullying in schools. I know, because John Dvorak and he followed it on No Agenda. Started with bullying. Then it was we needed anti-bullying laws, and we're literally going like, what happened to sticks and stones will break my bones, or
but
punch
words
the bully
will
in
never
his
hurt
nose?
me.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This the era that we're at, the normal era, you know, the fucking humans getting on, cracking on with things, not the snowflake era. Right now, that's what I'm noticing. It's like become a fucking snowflake era, and bozos that haven't developed in their mind, haven't developed as an adult. Even older folk are falling for the bullshittery because they've got no anchor, right? They've got no anchor. They've got no intellect. They've got no critical thinking, so they're easily swept by this delusion here, and then they run with it and believe it to be the ultimate truth. It's so fucking stupid. It's like people that have never known anything. You teach them one thing and then that's it. They're like, wow, I know everything, when really what you taught them was a lie, and they're running with it. Yeah, this is it. Complete and utter tunnel vision without being able to broaden their horizons. No, they just take it. Shit eaters. That's what we call them. They're called shit eaters. There's a name for these people. They're fucking feces guzzlers. They're fucking excrement enjoyers. That's what these cunts are. And that's all they do. That's all they fucking do. They eat shit and regurgitate it. Eat shit and regurgitate it. Eat shit and regurgitate it. They don't even take shits. They don't take a shit like us normal humans, you know, out of your bumhole. No. The bumhole for them is their mouth. The shit comes out of this hole. From this orifice. It comes from their oral orifice. Fuck. Shit mouth.
Then the teachers, and then we got hate speech laws,
everywhere.
not actually laws, but, you know, hate speech punishments. And this kept building up until
Just shit everywhere, man.
guaranteed parents through the American Medical Association, the Pediatric Society, all of these different trade groups, that if you don't transition your child, that child will commit.
It's like these guys, these woke clothes. Like, oh, so I'm non-binary. But then how the fuck you meant to answer that? Go, oh, well, I like doggy style. What the fuck are we doing?
Suicide.
Right.
And that's just,
Who cares?
that is
Who actually cares what your sexual orientation is? In fact, that clearly tells me that is all what it's about with you. Oh, you're very shallow.
horrible thing that they've done. Think about these parents who may or may not one day wake up and go, what have I done? What have I done?
Well, there was someone
100%. And it's like they're the parents that I'm telling you about the people that have never had an anchor in their life. They've never had solid foundations in their existence. They've never had that, so they're easily swept away. And these are adults we're talking about, adults with children that are then now passing on the brainwash, stupid woke agenda to their children, and it's probably maybe even it was their children that brought it to them. This is how dumb they are, and so they're going to run with it, and then they'll come in the day of realization because they have to hit that wall, and then they wake up, truly wake up. They'll go, "Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done?"
talking about this the other day, that this is the real problem, is that so many parents have committed to doing
Let
this
me
to
get
their children,
a
and
drink. Give me a
they
second.
cannot face
They can't.
the reality of what they've done, and so they're going to dig their heels
Well, they
in.
don't know what it is, right? I mean, like, I think that, like, as a parent, like, there are a lot of things that kids can't consent to, and parents can't consent their kids into, even if they want to, and that's for everybody's best interest. That's it.
Best.
Forever, and
And
they're
vote
gonna talk
Democrat.
about gender affirming care.
Yeah.
and-
Yes.
But the thing is, that's a small percentage of people in the general population.
Gender affirming care. What the fuck do they do there? You are gay. Yes, you're gay. Yes, yeah. I'm affirming it.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And thank
Fuck.
God, but they're overrepresented in the fact that they make it their whole life, and so
That's what it is.
they're very loud and very vocal, and then they become a political beach ball. I talk about beach
I
balls
heard you
at a
talk about
concert.
that with Bridget.
That's what
yeah,
it is. It's
Totally.
The political beach balls at a concert. They chuck them up in the air, so we always have something to fight about. So we're not paying attention.
Yeah, this
to,
is
like,
great.
The USAID stuff or a lot of the
That's
I
stuff.
think
great.
that Joe's bringing up a really good point here, is that a lot of these identity politics issues are basically being put forward as a distraction technique from economic policy. I think this
Yes,
is very
sir.
true. I think it's always been true.
Stuff that's like really important, and this is just a part of this intertangled web
It's called
of
Munchausen syndrome. It's Munchausen by proxy, actually.
Yeah, that's deadly.
If you're
Munchausen, fuck.
acting like that, you've convinced your kid that they have a disease.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know what it is. Like, I get it.
psyops that's been running our culture. I mean, I would say our government, but it's everything, right?
Culture,
So it's
yes.
the government has established its hooks in us and put fear and law
Makes you
and
think of Gypsy Rose,
rules.
yeah.
And the more law and the more rules, the better, because the more likely you're going to break a few of them, and then you're going to
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And they've got these fucking things everywhere.
Everything's a
and-
psyop.
It's just allowing them to run this mafia business. And there's a bunch of people that are reasonable.
I think that's true, is that it's very hard to speak out against this stuff, and it wasn't, well, not anymore, but for a long time it was very hard to speak out against this stuff. And that's why, for example, like the trans kid stuff, I think that's the point. That was the bridge too far. That really kind of, that was the
Trans kids
straw
are
that broke
fucked.
the camel's back. And then afterwards, now you see people like having a huge reaction against it, massive reaction against it.
educated people that have Stockholm syndrome. Like
Yeah.
they don't want to admit that even their people, their cherished heroes like Obama, was a part of this.
Big
and that
part.
all these people that you think of as progressive Democrats, they were all a part of it.
So anyway, it overflooded the dam and broke. Yeah, I guess so. Remember when Nick Merckx got backlash when he spoke against this? I do. And I think that that radicalized a lot of people too when they saw that. They saw somebody like Nick Merckx who said, I don't want to have, you know, gender ideology in like my kids'
You're
schools.
bumming me, Dan, yeah.
And then he gets taken off of Call of Duty. Everybody's like,
yeah,
everybody
clip.
hates Nick Merckx now. Everybody's dunking on Nick Merckx. And I think that a lot of people saw that and they were like, this is fucking ridiculous. And the fact is that as soon as it was possible to express that opinion, it turns out everybody actually had Nick's opinion. And it's a super majority opinion that the public has. And
See,
so
now how do
the
you feel
only
about
way
that?
that this stuff was able to like flourish and grow was when it was being protected ideologically
That's
completely.
what it is.
Super
That's what
majority.
it
Yeah.
is. That's what it is, you fuckers. Who's the ones that's fucking backing it up? They're the ones that must pay.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, he agreed. The fucking Roach Lord agreed with what I said there. The fucking the king of dirt. He agreed.